What's going on? We just got on site our brand new apartment building, the Avanti Apartments here in Red Wing, Minnesota. We have not even gotten inside. I'm already so excited about what I'm seeing on the street before we even get inside. Our team is leasing. That's what they're doing. They're letting the whole world know, the entire town, when they come by, we are now leasing. You can see the phone number here. You can see all the units, the floor plans that we have. Anyone that comes by, there's no question what we have inside, what is available, how to get in contact with us. This beautiful building. Come on inside. We're gonna go see what these actual units actually look like and how beautiful the inside actually is. I cannot wait to see it. I haven't seen it since it was just a bunch of sticks going up from the ground up. I cannot wait to see what the inside actually looks like. Let's go. We are here in the fitness center at Avanti because this is our amenity. This is the beautiful fitness center being offered for this apartment complex. And so this actually was going to be a community room, and listening to our local property management company, we talked about what the resident base here would want, and they spoke and said they would want a fitness center. So we decided to repurpose the space that was going to be mostly just couches and open space, and decided to turn it into a fitness center, put some equipment in. So we're still in the process of maybe revamping this a little bit. We just had a conversation about some additional signage and moving some equipment around and sort of fine tuning this, but this is an amenity that our residents can use today and is already providing value to them as an extra amenity for them included in their rent.
This is your garage right here, boys. Ladies and gentlemen.
Jay, we have spent all day today flying to Red Wing, Minnesota, touring our brand new, beautiful apartment community, 36 units in Red Wing, Minnesota,
Yes.
right? Studio 1 and 2 bedrooms
Yes.
in gorgeous downtown, fully historical vested area, right? Learned about fantastic, tie-ins to the historical reason for the name of our project, Avanti, right? What was the whole purpose for coming here today? Like, why are we here? What are we doing?
The reason we're here today,
Yes.
because we've gone through all this amazing effort to assemble an amazing team to get us to this point. We've done the hard work of assembling the money, of finding the team, of putting together this project, of building the building out of the ground, assembling a building, literally raised it from the ground and built a beautiful building, right?
Yeah.
And so all that hard work is complete, right? And so now we get to bring in my team, my favorite team, the ops team,
That's right.
the go team.
The get stuff
And-
done team.
Exactly.
Yes.
And so we had a meeting with the property management team a couple of weeks ago, and we discussed the strategies, we discussed how we're going to be leasing this property up. And so I got to bring my asset manager hiding behind the camera. I got to bring head of property management, brave enough to be on camera here.
Yep. And
we got to talk, and they said, let's all get together. Let's bring everyone together here in town. Let's get with our on-site property manager. In this instance, we are using a third-party property management company because we don't have a local presence here in town.
Yes.
But we can leverage our resources that we have from DeRosa and support the on-site team here. So let's bring the brain trust, let's bring my operations team to this town and put all of our resources together, literally in the same room. Let's tour this property, let's tour this market, let's tour this town, and make sure that now that this beautiful building has been built, we can fill it up properly. Because we want to make sure that we're putting the right people inside this property, qualified residents. We want to make sure that we are leasing it quickly, effectively, with the right kind of residents that are going to be long-term residents that will help us be successful for the long term. Because we know that if we knock this project out of the park, we know already project 2, 3, 4, and others are already being discussed and getting lined up to come on behind it. And we're so excited about those. And that's where my business partners are getting very excited, and they're already talking and getting things lined up. But my job, my team here, we're gonna make sure we execute on this one. Because while everyone else can get excited about what is to come, my team's getting excited about what is in front of us right now and what we need to be doing. So that's what we're doing. We're executing and implementing the business plan, making sure that everybody is on the same page. Whether it's our third-party PM, our on-site team, and everybody else. The marketing dollars are aligned, the team is aligned, the strategy is aligned. We're working with the team here to make sure that we can move forward in a way that is successful for everybody for this project.
But Justin, we have properties in North Carolina, we have properties in Kentucky, and they're all class C. So how does this market in Red Wing compare to the other areas we own or are looking to invest in?
So this is, so like we take pride in investing and owning and managing in tertiary markets, right? Dominant market in Minnesota is Minneapolis. Red Wing is a tertiary market, right? Like this is a small town. This is relatively a blue collar town. It sits right on the Mississippi. So you do have, some of that recreational money that's coming in and is transacting throughout this town. But you've got Mayo Clinic within 10 minutes. That's a huge driver for employment. You've got Red Wing. Like, I'm a little disappointed. You need to be wearing your boots tomorrow, right? I'm gonna buy a pair. So it's this kind of fits our model for where we buy, where we invest, and where we own and manage. The benefit to Red Wing is that they basically welcomed us in with open arms. When you're in multifamily ownership and development, trying to get your foot into a door for a municipality can be very difficult. We've had the opposite experience here. And so housing is at a premium, and they've said, come on in. And so that's what we're doing. We're coming on in and we're going to show off. We're here to basically do a SWOT analysis. We're here for a KPI lease up. So it's 90% in 90 days. We're here to assess everything that our asset provides in terms of resources, but then also what's working, what's not. And then figure out a marketing plan from there so that we can best benefit our asset and occupancy while serving the needs of the community here as identified.
Looking ahead, what excites you most about our portfolio in this region?
We know that this project is the first of many. And so we know that this project is literally the cornerstone project for us as we start to build out the rest of our foundation. And so that's why it's so important to get it right. And so not only nailing this project, but nailing the relationships and building the relationships with our on-site teams here, the contractors that are doing the work, the property management teams, the folks that are interacting with our properties, the local governments, the chambers, all the folks that are going to touch this property and interact with this property. And so what excites me most is like, this is our way in, this is our avenue to the next couple successful projects that we're going to have. And so I know that we get to shine, we can contribute to this project. And so we are getting now to show off, because my team has been on the sideline for so long because we haven't. We've been in the money raising phase, in the construction phase, that my team we've been stuck on the side because we haven't been in lease up mode, we haven't been in property management mode. But now we get to come in and show off what we can do and help support the on-site property management team and help contribute to our overall goal of having this project be successful so that we can nail the next couple projects coming down the pipeline.
What would you like our audience to take away from today's visit and our work here in Red Wing?
We've been talking tonight at dinner a lot about, there's a difference between coming in and being part of the community versus just being another transaction, right? And so no different than we talk a lot about, there's a difference between tenants and residents, and it's about a mindset and what your role and goal is within that job and that purpose in that community. So here in Red Wing, like Justin's talking about, like we're at the cornerstone with Avanti. This is our first project in Red Wing. We've got another 2, 3, 4 in the pipeline that are going to come as dominoes in the next successive months and years. But it's really about, this is not just a transaction. Like when we say, like we are building a community here, we are interacting with the local government, we are interacting with the residents, they've requested our presence, we're obliging them, like we're interfacing with the historical, the historical commerce chamber, so that we're taking their funding, their suggestions, like we're wrapping all of that into our design and marketing programs and doing something that's benefiting the residents here. We are effectively part of the community engineering of Redway for the near future, but also the next successive 10 years. And so that, I think for us, that is like the biggest takeaway. Like we're actively part of the community. We're not just here as a transaction and then gonna bounce out in 6 months. Like this is part of who we are as a company, and you see that in the projects that we do.
All right, we are in a proposed property that we're looking at buying, and the four of us pretty much filling up this unit because this is maybe the smallest of the units that we will be looking at renovating. This will be a studio, and how many square footage? You guys just did the math? 250, so we can touch the walls pretty much almost. That's okay. Every property, every unit is different, and so this will be a great studio that we will renovate, and there will be a prospective resident that will love this unit just for all the square footage that it has, and we will find the right price that matches this unit. And so while it is tiny but mighty and currently full of great things right now, we will take it, renovate it, and make it a beautiful space that somebody will call home. So stay tuned. It's gonna be beautiful.
So and allows us to kind of get the price standpoint. This unit specifically is only about $875, so we're not targeting, obviously it's very different. The size of the units is where you get the deterrent, because of our pricing, we get it bulk. It's really efficient to go ahead and other side it's framed up, so we can just go ahead and get it reframed and utilize that door somewhere else for interior design.
Yeah, when you're in town, why not?
Did you do the whole boxing thing?
Dude. Tell us what's happening back in this room.
So this is the utility room of the boxing gym.
Okay.
We're gonna head down to the sub basement just for fun.
Just
So
for
you guys
fun.
can see what it's like down here. Could become storage.
Okay.
You know, for tenants, we could put down some concrete and make some caged-in spots.
Yeah.
For the basement.
All right, sometimes you find yourself in a dark room in a sub-basement. But at the end of the day, you gotta find the light in this space. You have to find the opportunities. There's always opportunities somewhere. You just gotta find them and look for it.
Oh,
Yeah.
you shine bright every day, Eric.
What? That's what I do.
You shine bright every day.
That's what I do.
It's beautiful.
Take notes.
I love it. No, my gosh. 3 ways we can make money off this basement. Each of you give me an idea. Hey, how could we make money off this basement?
Storage units.
Storage unit. Okay, Rahul, how can we make money off this basement?
I think we can make money by not spending money on it. No, I'm kidding.
Okay.
I think we can make money by storage. Honestly, this would be a great storage place and wouldn't be too expensive.
Okay, copying Hate's idea. Okay, Eric, how can we make money off this basement?
A really small niche is a speakeasy in the back corner.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Tara, how can we make money off this basement?
Since you didn't stipulate that it needed to be done legally, I'm just doing like random illegal rave weekends.
Okay. See, no matter where you are, you could make money off a creepy basement. Eric, what other random elevator facts do you know?
This is a much smaller elevator, so therefore the capacity is only 25. But the newest elevator in downtown Red Wing. Yes, it is an Avanti. And it's a 3,500 capacity elevator.
That's one awesome elevator.
You're welcome.
Wow. Can you do more elevator marketing for us?
Sewers, elevators, Red Wing, come on down.
Wow.
Quite a bit of work.
Looks great having the walls down, huh?
Had you seen it before?
Yes.
Okay.
I was up here.
Was it destroyed like this?
No.
Yeah, it was still
All the walls were here. It looked like the old office. It was all full of junk. Yeah.
We just did demo right around.
Now this is where we found room for one extra unit, right?
We'll go ahead and figure out exactly what goes in there based on where the mailboxes and things like that needs to go from the city side. And then that first unit you asked where it came was right here.
All right, we are heading out of Red Wing, Minnesota. It's our last morning here. It's been quite a trip. Just dropped a letter off at the post office, hitting the road. 3 full days. Last meeting of today was with our on-site team, working through the construction schedule, renovation schedule of both Eagle House and our Main Street project. So working through the mechanicals, working through the budgets, timeline schedules of all of our vendors, budgets, where can we save money, what is the contractor expecting to do in terms of all the details with our vendors, all the details with who's coming in, what fixtures we're using, what challenges we're having with any towns or permits, delays already. Thankfully, not many delays, not many problems. Things are going according to plan. Thankfully, we over budgeted in some categories. We're already saving some money in a couple line items, which is awesome. I love to be saving money early on in the project because it tends to be that we tend to make up that later on and have to spend that money later on other line items. So happy to have some early savings on our Main Street project. What else? Got up early, did some drone video. Got to get some really great shots of the riverfront. Got to get some good shots of our Main Street project. And of course, the final finished Avanti building. And so I had some shots last year of the in-progress build, and now I have some shots of the finished product. The project looks amazing, and got to see it obviously inside over this trip, but then outside looks beautiful. So really great trip. Dive deep on all the things, all the projects we have going on. Some other projects that will be coming that I can't talk about right now, but got to dig on some early plans and project planning for that too. And really feel good and secure about the projects that we have here, the teams we have here, the efforts we have to do lease up, operations, asset management, property management, feeling good about what we have, feeling good about the next 2 that we have right around the corner with the construction plans, renovation plans coming, and then feeling really optimistic and excited about the ones that are a little bit further out that are coming maybe next year and that are early on in the pipeline. So lots of moving pieces. Once again, loving this town, loving the vibe, loving the feel here, loving the people that we talk to, the people that we see, and really cannot wait to come back maybe when it's a little warmer and visit this town when things are a little bit greener. But hey, this is another great trip, another good visit, and really excited by all the things happening up here, all the progress that's been made since the last time we were here, and really just feel like we are just getting started, and there's really so much more to come up here in Red Wing, Minnesota. So that's the update here. Stay tuned for more.